Hey, folks, how are you? I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that we're gathering once again. Welcome to the Lighten Up Project, where we show you that healing does not have to be heavy. I'm Malcolm Grissom, the Stand-Up C.E.O. and founder of a World Laughter organization. What? Because laughter isn't the opposite of pain. It's a doorway through it. So in our episode today, I am going to bring to you another fabulous guest. You are going to love her. I have known her for several years, and let me tell you, she is awesome with a capital A. So you'll love her. So get ready, laugh, learn, and lighten up. Today, our guest is, it's our guest. Our guest is none other than the infamous, now she's famous though in her own mind, Carolyn Cooper. Carolyn Cooper, she is a visionary guide. She is a visionary guide of the Aim High system, compassion circles, and she has her own podcast. It's called the Love Inspired Leadership Podcast. Doesn't that just sound great? Love Inspired Leadership. Enough about me, enough of hearing me. Let's hear Carolyn. So Carolyn, how are you today?
Well, I'm so good, Malcolm. And do you know what? I have actually cramps in my cheekbones right now. And I always know that when I smile for a long time, I love that feeling of, oh, look at how much I'm smiling right now and enjoying myself. I'm so happy to be here. And I love your vibe, man. I love your energy. I love your vibe. And I love what you're up to. And I'm honored to be interviewed here. So I'm ready. I am so ready for your interview here. And let's just really hold this space that we're going to bring so much joy, so much answers to people's lives so they can have more joy, fun, and freedom.
Oh, yes, definitely. And since you brought it up, let's go ahead and start with, this is usually something we end with, but let's start with 10 seconds of laughter.
Okay.
Yeah, just 10 seconds. You don't have to laugh at anything, just laugh, right? Okay, ready? 1,
I'm ready.
2, 3.
Yep. Love it. How good does this feel to laugh? I love it. Oh my God. Love it.
Oh, I feel good.
Yum. Delish.
Yes. Laughter has so many benefits, which I'm sure we'll get to throughout this episode. And if not, there's plenty of other episodes when we go into the exact benefits. But right now, I want to talk about you.
Okay.
Tell us more about who Carolyn Cooper is.
Well, I am this humble human being living my life from a position of love, grace, and courage to take risks out of my comfort zone and live a life of meaning and purpose as I serve the world with my God-blessed energy, inspiration, purpose and passion because, the world needs us so much right now, Malcolm, and, I just feel this level of calling to really step it up here, to really share what it is that I know has made the biggest difference for me in my life and brought that freedom to be joy-filled, that has brought that honor of being present in the moment and receiving the graciousness and gratitude for what is in my life, and allow love to be more in flow, in ease, and my position to just celebrate being alive.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. You had me at vulnerability. So at the very beginning, you had me there. Let's tie laughter into that, and actually how we started and taking risks and being vulnerable. So laughter is such a vulnerable thing. Don't you agree?
100%. And, it's that position in life that we give ourselves permission to laugh, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much of society and conditions in the way we've grown up or in these circumstances. I love being zany and spicy in life,
Mm-hmm.
and being a little bit outrageous, because it's that place that we get to laugh at ourselves, we get to laugh at life, and just have that lightness, like you mentioned when you started, because that's the truth. I mean, life is to be experienced with joy. So we got to find it. You know what? Sometimes being, a little out of the norm is how we're going to get that. I mean, and to laugh at life more often. If something goes wrong, how can I look at this as a sense of humor? Like, look what just happened. Oh my goodness. What am I going to do in this moment? Well, I'm going to accept it. I'm going to find the learning in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to find the place that the joy is here in this moment. Right.
You are bringing up so many things that I want to talk about right now, but let's start with what the repetition of in this moment. And that really cues me into improv and applied improv, which if you don't know, my audience knows I teach classes. That's the whole thing. That's play. That's part of the laughter, the play and the humor that we talk about here on this show, and how it's useful for healing. But you said in the moment, you repeated that a lot of times. When you're doing improvisation, that's why I love this as a form of play, because you're forced to be in the moment. Like we have a game, like even word at a time story, where one person tells, or where a group of people tell a story, one person at a time, one word at a time, right?
Right.
And you have to listen to what everyone else is saying. You have to be in the moment. And it's being in the moment is so needed in today's world. So needed in today.
Can I dive in here? Because
please,
to me, presence starts with authenticity. So presence in the moment is trusting this flow of life. It's releasing any thought about what happened while I was driving to your improv class. It's releasing any worry or anxiety about what might be happening in the future. It's absolutely embracing what is in the moment. That is the only place we have any power to change anything. And presence is the fifth step of my aim high system, because I think the truth of life and leading this life of meaning and purpose and experiencing joy and love in our life is this commitment to teach our brain, to teach ourselves, and that's what you're doing in the improv, is to really train our thought system, our mindset to be present, because this is all we've got. Our conversation right now, Malcolm, is all we have. So I am absolutely connected to what you're saying and the meaning and the purpose of that. And I believe a world can be changed by us, first of all, coming from compassion and love and respect for people, and the elimination of all judgment and being present and holding this space, what I call for grace, because there's more love that needs to be had here in our world. And you're doing it in your incredible, creative, fun way. And I'm so happy to hear that, because, I mean, truly my mission is to have this position of fear's demise. And when you're in the moment, you're connected to what is. Fear is gone. And when you're in the moment, present, that is the freedom. That is the feeling of freedom to just be me. Full expression.
Well, wait a minute now, because you just said something that I would like to go back and unpack with our audience. So you said when you're in the moment, fear's gone. So what about, if I am, I just talked to somebody actually who talked about his first time going skydiving. I am deathly afraid of heights. Deathly afraid of heights. I mean, put me on a ladder, I'm like, what? But if I was on an airplane going to skydive for the first time, I would definitely be in the moment. I would be looking, okay, I'm on a plane, look at the seagull fly by.
Yep.
What's that seagull doing this high, and why was it going that fast? And not, but seriously, I would be in the moment and realizing my heart pounding.
Yep.
That's fear.
Yes.
So, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So I'm in the moment and there's fear there.
Yes, there is. And what happens when you become decided to jump out of the plane? What happens?
I overcome that fear.
That's right.
For a moment, right?
That's right. And you become present in the moment of becoming decided. I use the analogy of a key. So fear is completely available for us. We can go to town. We can embrace those thoughts. When I hold the key of courage and put it in that door of freedom and turn it and walk through, that is the moment that everything changes. And
I need to repeat.
More present.
Could you repeat that for our audience? The key?
Yes, I will. So the truth is, our lives have been run a lot by fear. I mean, it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at fear as a door.
Right.
That stops me. So you could stay in that plane. You don't have to jump out. You can allow fear to stop you, Malcolm.
Mm-hmm.
It is that moment in time, that presence in making that decision to hold the key of courage, put it in the door, in that lock, turn it, and then the door opens. We walk through into this whole new experience of what I call the power of possibility and freedom. Because when you make that decision that you're going to jump, the fear is still trying to nag you and hold you back. No, you don't need to do this. All that negative self-talk is still wanting to take a grasp, yet you have been decided that you're jumping. So then all of a sudden, excitement happens, actually. The energy shifts. Well, I guess if I made up my mind in this present moment that I'm gonna do this, well, I'm gonna do it. Yes, I am. Well, what's it gonna be like? Oh my goodness. Okay. And then you jump. That's where I believe the gifts, the blessings, the love, the excitement and receiving all happens. It starts with courage. So even in your improv, people will be sitting in their chairs and not want to come up to participate, right? And so they're allowing fear to stop them. Maybe it's judgment. Maybe it's their own negative self-talk that they're having a hard time controlling.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, when they think, okay, they grab that key of courage. They say, okay, I'm getting up there. I'm going to participate in, well, they're just having way too much fun. I better get over myself here. I really want to experience this. Then they get up there and then they realize that they can do it. Then they have so much fun and it becomes creative and innovative and they step out of their fear thoughts and they become present, connected to the other people. That is the power, I believe. So it's either being connected to someone else and being present like we're doing right now,
Mm-hmm.
or it's feeling that glorious, adventurous inspiration and looking all around as you jump out of this plane. It's like, wow, this is on my bucket list and I'm doing it. Look at me. It's being decided.
Mm-hmm. So what would you say to someone who heard that and said, but how do I grab that key of courage? How do I want to, but I'm afraid?
That's a great question. That is a fabulous question. Thank you for that question. That is a very meaningful question too. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's your decision. To me, I see a lot of people suffering from fear. And what I know is the truth is it's a choice. We have a choice every moment to make a decision to allow, I believe, that courage to call us to take action. And we know what fear feels like. It's no fun. There isn't a lot of laughter in fear, is there, Malcolm? No. We know the anxiety of what fear keeps us in jail. I call it imprisoned. I have a philosophy that I share, and it's the line of decision that we have every moment in our lives as we navigate through We can choose curiosity and wonder with an open mind, or we can choose fear that stops us, doubt, judgment, self-criticism. All those things are constricting and take away the energy in our life. Making the clear and final decision to make that choice to be curious, creative, trust myself, to take the risk is the magnificence, I believe, of the freedom to live a life of meaning, purpose, and joy. And no one's doing it for me. Below the line is blame and resentment. Whatever has happened in the past, truly, this is my philosophy, every single thing that's happened in my life has been for me, to direct me and guide me forward. It is that unapologetic courage in the moment that's the game changer. And if it's to be, it's up to me.
If it's to be, it's up to me. Yeah. Yeah, and what I really love, and I'm giving it. So you mentioned some things about me and what you love about me and the direction I'm going in is that with these virtual improv classes that I teach, I'm creating a safe space for people to deal with that fear, to decide, hey, I'm going to grab that key of courage, right? And this is a safe space. It's the space to practice that. To whereas, yeah, when they get out in the real life, then they face these situations, it'll come easier. And pretty soon, they won't even have to think about that. They'll just, oh, here's the key.
I'm going to use it right now. It's in my pocket.
Exactly.
I'm going to use it.
Exactly.
I'm ready.
Exactly.
I am so ready. So all of us have this extraordinary opportunity to live this incredible life that we can be grateful for. It takes courage. It takes commitment. And it's just that one little step at a time. It's small, micro movements forward. And then all of a sudden you look back and you think, wow, and I know this is for you in your life too, Malcolm. Look at how far I've come. Wow. This is great. This transformation and journey I've been on. And I love that you're creating this safe space for people to come and show up in whatever place they are. Because you're right, what they learn there, they're using their mindset muscles. I journaled about this morning to really create that foundation of strength of character. It's about learning and having these tools that you're going to learn from Malcolm and extracting this experience that you can take into your life with your family, with your career, with everything. I think it's magnificent.
It is. And this is a marvelous conversation. I wish we could go on and on forever and ever, never. We'll be bringing Caroline. I'm sorry. We'll be bringing Carolyn back. But really quickly in the next few minutes that we have, so you mentioned that this, I think I heard you mention that this was the fifth component in the Aim High?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so, would you like to go ahead and tell us about some of the other ones?
Oh, I love it. So it's a 6-step system The aim high system is activating your inspired mindset.
Okay.
And so number one is truth. That's what you did on that plane. That's what people do. Second one is learning to trust yourself. The third one is value. To really look at your life and see the value and the beauty and the gratitude. Number four is vision. You have a vision with these experiences you're creating too, Malcolm. It's vision. We have to know where we're going. We have to know what that soul's desire is. And number five is presence. Learning the power of being in the present moment. And number six is celebration and gratitude, because we're not meant to have this celebration of life alone. We're meant to share it with the people that we love.
Amen.
And also contribute to them too.
Yeah. So could you share with us how we can get in touch with you?
Absolutely. I have a gift. It's called the 21-day Above the Line Living, which is, I mentioned earlier, it's a beautiful gift that I have. Audio recording, reflections, journal prompts. You can go on your own journey over 21 days and transform your position to become a love-inspired leader in your own life. And my business website is called theinspiredconnection.ca. And please come to my podcast, Love Inspired Leadership, and listen to these incredible people that I've been able to interview to. And thank you, Malcolm.
Yes. So I will add all of this to our show notes. And gosh, it was a blast, Carolyn. Thank you so much. I'm so glad, and look forward to our next chat.
Beautiful.
And hey, audience, my friends out there, thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of the Lighten Up Project, where hey, healing does not have to be heavy, because laughter is not the opposite of pain. It's a doorway through it. So when life gets hard, instead of being down in the dumps, just lighten up.
Thank you.
Stressed out, stuck, or leading on autopilot? It's not a motivational problem, it's a connection problem. My weekly virtual improv classes boost engagement, collaboration, and retention, all while having fun. Register now for a complimentary month